Now, there's been some tiny mounds popping up in yards across the state recently that look like ant hills, but it turns out they're not ants. Instead, they're the homes of a new bee species. Here's News 19 Shannon Taylor to explain.
I know there was 3 or 4 right at the hole. And I know it's not. At first glance, they look like tiny ant hills, but these small sandy mounds are actually the entrance to the underground nests of the Sandhills Cellophane bee, a species only recently discovered by science and now documented in South Carolina for the first time. The rare bee was found earlier this year on South Carolina Department of Natural Resources property and across the Midlands and other parts of the state. We first saw them, we were setting up for an event here at the Lavender Farm and looked down and thought, oh no, is that a yellow jacket's nest? Because we just saw them flurrying around a hole, but noticed that they were a lot smaller than a yellow jacket and just kind of left them alone, didn't want to bother them. Donna Pittman tells me the tiny holes popped up a week ago, but it's not something she's worried about. We love all the pollinators because that's just important in the whole ecosystem, not just here on the Lavender Farm, but just in general with other plants and garden varieties and stuff like that too.
It's new to science. So basically 10 years ago was the first report of it. And it had probably been seen probably a few years before that, but that was the first real research article that appeared that, saying, hey, we found this bee.
We spoke with entomologist David Jenkins on the phenomenon.
But another thing that's different is that this one, so all the other bees, it's more like a bread dough, that consistency. This one's more like a soup. So a lot more of the nectar is involved in it. There is pollen in there, but it's a lot more of the nectar. And so it's kind of soupy. And instead of laying their eggs in that soup, they actually attach it to the wall of the tunnel.
Despite their appearances, Jenkins says there's no reason to fear these native pollinators.
Kids, livestock, pets, they could walk through it completely. The bees are unfazed by that. I mean, you really have to grab one for, to get it to sting you. They're not going to chase you. You're kind of moving through. They're not worried about that. They want to.
And people who spot them should enjoy them.
Be really excited that you do have this nature taking place in your yard, this phenomenon. They're not everywhere, so most of us don't get to enjoy them. We have to go out and look for them. So if you have them in your yard, I would definitely appreciate them. Get out there, get on your hands and knees and have a look at them. You'll see different species. You'll see a lot of different interactions.
In Kershaw County, Shannon Taylor with News 19, WLTX.